Hey guys, Maria Menounos here. Hope you tune into my show, Untold with Maria Menounos, this Thursday night at 8 on E!
You're tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
He was ready though. We appreciate it.
Don't even know
that. I'm sure MK is
turning it is great
and a little bit alone.
But you know, nobody knows the other words. What happened after that?
I feel like it's right. Anyway, we gave you that perfect intro just for you guys. What's up, you guys? We're here for ABC's Blackish, episode 6 already, Prank King. I am your host, Stacy Ike, and I'm joined with these lovely ladies.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, my name is Megan Thomas.
I'm Courtney Tezeno.
And I'm Shaprintace Lynn.
If you guys cannot tell, we're obviously working the orange, trying to give you a little bit of that Halloween flair.
You know, otherwise known as Broke Down Destiny Child.
Right. Who don't know the words of their own song. Right.
Anyway, whoa. I know them.
Okay, sorry. Damn, I forgot. I shouldn't even have went there. Okay. So we're already at episode 6, ladies.
I know.
This was a hilarious episode just because we see Dre do his thing every episode. Anthony always... I really feel like this is like his life every single episode. Like I know it is, but now I like know it is, you know? So what did you guys think originally when they started talking about the traditions as a family? Do you guys have similar stories?
I thought it was cute. I love traditions. Well, we don't celebrate Halloween just because of our religious backgrounds as growing up. But we do have like a lot of Christmas traditions where we dress up. We actually dress up on Christmas Eve. We have a theme, like we'll have Western theme one year or all white Christmas.
That's
and
cute.
our entire family will do that. So I am a huge fan of traditions. I love it. I think it's beautiful.
That's cute. Same. I have to go same route as her. We have traditions for Christmas, but we go to Fall Fest at church on Halloween.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought was so funny because this episode I was like, what are they going to do with Halloween? Because traditionally in Black families, you don't celebrate Halloween. As a pagan holiday, we don't do that. We don't dress up our homes. None of that
we
stuff.
We pray over our homes.
Right. And so it was so funny when I saw that. I was like, oh, so they're going to go like the route of like the mainstream route with Halloween. It just, I don't think that's the typical Black family as far as, you know, decorating the house and pranking as well, because I feel like you get beat.
Pranking.
You would get beat. You go back to last episode, which was spanking if you decide you're going to prank.
Oh, they're incorporating.
You prank, then you get spanked. That's what happens.
It's so funny because I definitely was looking at it like, okay, is this... Am I missing something? Was this maybe typical for other people's families? But now that you guys have all said it, I'm like, this is hilarious. Yeah, I definitely didn't celebrate Halloween growing up. I only knew church until midnight, and we went home. No one touched the candy. Then, of course, the teacher gave us the candy, but my mom was like, everyone pray over before we even... It's hilarious.
So you guys didn't do candy, though, because my parents would go buy the candy just
as long as we had it.
Yeah, just so
the
they
church,
knew.
I got it from the church. So,
Same.
We were good that way. But it's funny because then when I went to college, everyone was like, forget what my mommy taught me. I'm wearing something. You know what I mean? Like, I still was like, I don't think I should do this. I think it's just... And I was just telling Courtney earlier, I was like, I'm freaking, like, I'm an adult now, and I'm still like, I don't think I should, like, I'm still thinking about it.
But I think once you get out of the window of being a child celebrating Halloween, I feel like, you know, that's now like a lot of Black people's experience. You go to college, and then you're like, okay, well, I guess I can celebrate. And then you're like, well, what do I dress like? Because everybody just dresses like a hoe on Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Halloween. Say that.
No, I'm serious, though. Think about it. It's like in college, everybody's like, oh, I'm just going to wear nothing.
What's the least I can wear and get away with it?
That's one day you can dress like a hoe.
I've seen this with like a cute bra and panties. And
Lingerie.
I've already seen Beyonce costumes already with the little onesie and then the whole lace mask and stuff. It was cute, but I mean, you know.
I'm not trying to say you can't try to be Beyonce. I'm not going to say that. That's not what I'm going to say. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, don't try to be Beyonce on Halloween.
Okay.
But anyway, let's move right along. So we see Anthony Anderson, which I love. I just feel like we're friends with him or something. Like I really do. I'm like, when is he going to be in the show?
A friend in our head.
Call out for you.
Yes.
But we see Dre as the dad come in, and did you guys think that the twist at the end was going to happen? I almost saw it coming, but I don't know. What did you guys think when he started kind of changing his ways a little bit in terms of how he was seeing the family and getting sad about them not celebrating Halloween?
I didn't know what was going to happen.
I could see it. Like, I mean, yes, we all go through that, like, oh, I'm too grown to do this, that, and the other, but you could tell, like, something was going on in this episode.
Yeah.
So I would say I kind of could tell it was going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all. I was like, oh, it's over. Like,
Right.
the kids are all grown up. Like,
The twins, too?
I know,
yeah,
right?
they were really serious about their diabetes.
I'm serious. Their school is literally. I learned lessons from their school. I'm like, what is? You could lose a foot. Like I'm sitting there like, oh.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't. I mean, I don't have like a history of diabetes. I do have a few family members with it, but they don't tell. They just, we gonna be okay. Just pray about it. It's like, well, what's gonna happen?
They do
like,
not do that.
That is exactly what happened. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't know what was coming out of it. I thought that Zoe was just gonna prank him on her own. I was like, oh, she's gonna come for her dad. But then the mom was involved, and I was like, I'm really happy with this right now. But what did you guys think about? Because this is what I really want to touch on: the stereotype about 84% of black men not wanting to be startled.
Accurate.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like 95%.
Are you serious?
Again, in black households, you don't prank, you don't startle people, you will get beat up.
Right.
You don't wake people up out their sleep, and you don't prank people.
And you don't pee on them.
You definitely don't pee on them.
The worst prank I've ever seen. I was like, that's not a prank.
gross.
It was funny though. I'm not gonna lie. I was cracking up.
That was the best prank.
But it was
I
just
think.
really like you just went in, peed, and it's like that's nasty though.
That is so funny.
I mean, they plotted together. But they were so
Obviously.
young to think of something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, then you pee next to each other. Like you guys are gross.
They're twins.
Yeah.
They peed in the womb together.
I guess
They
you're
all
right. All right, they family. You're right. I was just really shocked. I could not believe that was coming.
No, I really was like, oh my gosh, like that's like you guys didn't really get in trouble for that. I would have got.
I would have
thought they would have gotten beat.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
peed in my bed.
Right.
Right.
Bo was so okay with, like, she wasn't okay with it, but she wasn't freaking
She
out at all.
reacted to it's a prank and this is what we do.
Yeah.
here.
Right. But I guess like what because you see how Dre and Bo reacted to the pee in the bed. What is like where does the line get drawn for pranks? What is appropriate
That's
and what's
not even
not?
a prank.
I think
though.
that
I
was
would
the-
not.
that
I
was
think
a
that's why they had the family meeting. Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is the line. You don't cross.
So bodily fluids,
Yeah,
anything up to that?
disgusting,
They
disgusting.
should know that. They should know that.
Because like I said, it just didn't seem funny. Like it just felt like we're just in our pee now. Like we're gonna go. Like, it's just
I
awkward.
thought it was
like,
hilarious. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
they're hilarious because they're adorable and cute, and you know they're
Right.
the twins. But I love when Dre in the beginning he was like, "You're the stupid twins." She was like, yeah. It was just, I love Tracee Ellis Ross. Every week she just cracks me up with her mannerisms and
she's
her
so
she's so
awkward.
awkward. It's hilarious. And with
Right,
him,
right.
they just. I definitely.
Can we shout her out,
Speaking
though?
of Tracee, can we wish her happy birthday?
Oh my, her and Gabby Union share the same birthday. I mean, my life is
Okay.
so amazing. Oh my God.
And they're fellow Scorpios.
Yes,
I love
and they're
that.
fellow leading women who have both done Mara Kiel projects. And I just was
that's
like,
true.
how are you? You know what I mean? Like both leading women and girlfriends and being Mary Jane. Shout out to whenever that show comes back. Come on, BET.
Yes.
Right.
We ready. So I love both of them. So definitely make sure you guys shout out Tracee on the internet.
You need to call or come in, Tracee. Like, it's,
Right.
it's like,
Right.
come on
You could
now.
be
We
wearing
love
orange
you.
with us, girl. You could be
Right,
wearing orange with
girl.
us. You know you look good in orange.
Right.
Anyway, so overall, I was just thinking about the guy who came back, the black guy.
Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charlie,
I
honey.
definitely did not expect him. I didn't know he was going to be.
I didn't think they were going to be friends after that last
Yes,
encounter.
but seeing him this episode, I was like, you bring some humor that I really like. What did you
Right.
guys think about him overall in this episode and the whole two, black men know everyone? That's probably not true at all. But
Well, you know what? I feel I get a Bruh from the Fifth Floor vibe from him.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
So I like
Right,
that about
right.
him.
Cool,
He's just
cool.
like the dudes you're like, ugh, every
Yeah.
time you see him.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny when he was like all black people know each other.
Mm-hmm.
When you
know
gotta
what,
think
though?
about
Wait,
it.
It's a
Actually,
small
yeah.
world.
It's a small
It's a
world.
very small world.
I was just about to say, like, that cannot be true. But then I'm just thinking of, like, how.
It does.
Maybe not even between us, but just think of
No,
everyone
because
we
me
talk
and
about.
Megan. Remember we knew.
Oh yeah, because we know the same thing.
Like,
Every black person does know every other black
no,
person.
it can't be. No,
Eventually.
There's definitely new bobs and weaves I gotta meet.
Right,
but
right.
Just kidding, I didn't say that. But you know what I mean. Like, but it is a really small world, and it is really funny when he said that. And they were going through the list. I was like,
Now, did you guys see some of the names on that list?
yeah, Mike
I
Tyson.
didn't. Oh, Mike
Michael
Tyson.
Jordan.
Andre 3000.
Yeah,
Dionne Warwick. Oh yeah.
I was like,
Craig
wow.
and them. I was like, oh, they know Craig and them. He was like, no, I don't. And I was like, what? Everybody knows a Craig and them.
Right. Craig and them.
Actually, I don't know a Craig.
I do know a Craig. I do know a Craig.
I don't know a Craig. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know a Craig.
oh my goodness.
I'm sure.
Just keep thinking about it. You sure you don't know Craig from Long Beach?
Craig.
Right.
No, I don't know Craig from Long Beach.
Now that you think about it, how Craig? It's just what name is like the most popular in you guys' phone in terms of? I don't want to say like a black name because I mean our names
are very common.
Yeah. So I just thought when you said Craig and them, I literally was like, damn, I got a lot of Ashleys. Like
I got a lot of Ashleys.
I got a lot of like sick. Literally, I'd be like, Siri, call Ashley. Which one? I'm like, you're annoying.
See, I have a lot of Courtneys, and you know that about me.
That's true.
I
True.
literally am the Courtney whisperer. Like
She
they
is.
come out the woodwork.
It doesn't make. We'll move states,
and
I'll
then,
be like,
oh, my name's Courtney. Oh, really? How do you spell it? Like, this shit's crazy.
That's really funny. So I really want to talk about a little bit about the costumes and what family traditions that you guys would have that you got over around 15. You know what I mean? Like when Zoe was saying like I'm too old for this, blah blah. 15. I know you said you're into traditions, and so am I. What traditions like you guys had to edit a little bit by the time you got a little older?
I feel so bad, but. There's a tradition I started with my little siblings, my little brother and sister, and every Christmas Eve night, I would invite them in my room and we would have a sleepover. Nice. And around 15, 16, I'm like, y'all got to go. Because I want y'all in here tonight. And I feel so bad, but I broke that tradition.
Right. They appreciate it, though. You gotta bring it back.
Up until 16, that's a
now they probably don't want you. They're like,
they probably not. Well, one is in college and one is in high school, so they're
yeah.
probably like, no. But yeah.
Right.
Oh, so my turn now?
Yeah.
I love you, Granny. I just want to say that.
But, yes.
But our family tradition for Christmas, it's always a known fact that we exchange gifts. So there's like a name exchange, and like somebody always gets like a really bad gift. There's one person in my family, I will not put them out like that, but they always bring the worst gift. And it's a known thing in our family, like, okay, let's see what so-and-so got this year. So that's our tradition. We come together, we do the name exchange. We have a lot of foster kids in our family, so it's like cool that we bring in different people, but that one is a little old. Bring some new gifts.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to say ours is just waking up early on Christmas Day.
Right.
Yeah, I let that go a long time ago.
I'll be up at 11.
I don't really, right, like, we don't have to get up. We don't even have to open the gifts. Let's eat breakfast first, because I'm not even, like, I don't really care.
Seriously.
Merry Christmas, praise the Lord. But I just want to sleep in.
Okay, let me go real immediate, because the actual tradition in my family was my dad. He always played James Brown. This is very embarrassing, but Get On Up. And as a child, it was an upbeat, song and everything. But we're talking about Sex Machine, and I'm over here dancing with my dad to the song on Christmas, like a sex machine. It was just...
Once you heard the long, you're like, actually, I'm gonna step back.
Yeah.
You do your thing.
No, I mean, we all dance to it. So that was our little thing every Christmas. That's how we got up. So that was cool.
Right. Yeah, you guys should tell us about your family tradition.
Yes. Make sure you go to iTunes and subscribe to our podcast. And make sure you rate us 5 stars, and also leave us a comment, because we'll shout you out.
Yes. And
we do love shout outs.
Give a little shout out on YouTube on our last episode, which was episode 5, and it was about spanking. Daniela Graf from Germany. Hi, Daniela. She was watching. Hi. And she left a message about spanking. She said, another culture clash episode for me. The thing with a belt seems so barbaric and abusive to me. In Germany, it's illegal to beat and even slap your kids since 2000. So just to talk about it at that length, that whooping is probably good for kids would be considered a no-go. They ain't spanking in Germany.
Right. I wish I would have grew up in Germany.
Right. Right.
But I would not be as good as I am today. I can tell you that. I needed it.
But I don't feel like there's a whole lot of German kids like blowing stuff up and they don't get beat.
It's also it's a culture thing. America just has so much going on. Right. Like we we're exposed to way too much. I feel like a lot of kids in other countries literally like living as a 10-year-old should live, and then as a 15-year-old, and then we like 10-year-olds are like, so It's like
Look at Jack and Diane. That's way too
perfect
advanced.
example.
Exactly.
Perfect example. Yeah. So
I do want to say something about this episode. I was a little uncomfortable. And I was uncomfortable when it came to bullying Junior. I feel like this family bullies him a little too much.
That's and he's kind of like in that middle child zone.
Right.
So the middle child really needs that extra attention because they're not the youngest, they're not the oldest, and they tend to, kind of fall by the wayside a little bit.
So can I say something?
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's kind of annoying about that point because that's kind of like leading to how to treat a guy in the family because he's supposed to be the tough guy so he can take the punches, he can take the bruises, he can take the... And I don't mean that in literal sense. I just mean like the pranks or the, boy, shut up. Or even the way he said shut up was so... You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And I don't know. I mean, I feel like I was, my brother...
I think it's because he's the odd one. Like, he takes more from Bo. And I think being the boy and your dad has such expectations for you to be just like him, I think he kind of gets... He's awkward, just like Bo.
Right.
So to have him as the boy, it's like he keeps getting all the punches and he doesn't know how to handle it because that's not who he is. So I think it would be cool if Dre would kind of adapt to who he is and do some stuff that works for him.
Right. I just don't know. It's just like everybody wants to pick on Junior and it hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Oh,
Pick on Diane. She's bad.
No, pick on Zoe because Zoe can handle it. She's a little fire.
Right.
I'm still missing a lot from her. This was finally, yes, I got 6 more lines, but I'm like, I literally counted. I was like, okay, she talked. She is so cute, so good, and she's too good to be stuck in her phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
right.
Exactly.
We had a comment this week about that.
We did.
We want to see more about that.
I'm really missing a little bit more from her. And every episode we keep saying we just want a couple, I appreciate the 6 lines, but make it 10 next time. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Would she be breaking her personality they've set for her, though? Like, how do we move forward from her being in her phone? Like, that's her role right now.
We can definitely show her in school. Because I know that phone is away and she is like, girl, let's follow her in school and see how she is. Because I'm sure she's a completely different person.
Seriously.
Are we thinking, like, negative?
No, just more talkative. She, she seems like she's a popular girl. I don't know what she does. We don't even know what she does in school. Like, is she in any sport?
She's like a cheerleader or something.
She's definitely not a cheerleader.
Why?
She could be.
She could be.
She's so not interested in like people. I feel like she's like
we're
over.
seeing her at home.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's at home.
Guess. Okay, she just seems like she'd be like really like that's organized sport and you know what I mean? Like real sassy about it. I mean,
I think you change when you get to school.
Right.
I mean, not everyone,
That's
but
true.
I think
That's
in most
true.
TV series they change them a bit.
Right. That's true. Gosh. Well, what did you guys think? Is there like a family that you grew up around that had Halloween traditions that you kind of wish you could have done before you understood like why your family didn't do it?
I just wish I could have went trick or treating. Like everyone seemed like they were having so much fun, and I would sit at the door and hand all the kids candy.
You had to sit at the house, girl. We turned the lights off. You turned the lights off.
No,
make it look real dark and scary so nobody comes to the house.
And then they would still not
that. That's torture.
They would still not.
I asked to do it. I was like, Mom, can we at least hand, candy out to the kids? And she was like, yeah, sure.
See, I didn't go get any.
It was either they got the candy or I got the candy. So we turned the lights off. I got the candy at home. I watched my favorite stuff on ABC.
No, that's all they had. Like, and I'm grateful for this because growing up in Kentucky, it was like nothing to do. So when you had something like Halloween, it was like, there's something to do. But the churches where I grew up at all decided to have different, they call them Hallelujah nights.
Yeah,
but they were so much more fun than going trick or treating because you got all the candy. Plus, it was like a carnival, so you played games, bouncy houses, like everything. So it was like I don't want to go trick or treating. All the trick or treating kids was trying to come with me.
Seriously.
So I mean, that was the alternative.
What do you guys think about costumes, like Halloween costumes? And because we talked about inappropriate in terms of hoe-like, but what about the ones that we're getting a lot in terms of racist or inappropriate or this that I know a lot of people are going to probably go as crazy eyes this year. I literally want to go as crazy eyes. But that's a good idea, right? I text Courtney earlier. I was like, I wish we all had orange jumpsuits. Like,
I know that was
so
orange is the
funny.
new black.
Orange is definitely the new black. But I've just seen a lot of stuff in the media about some Ray Rice costumes and some girl that had a bruise, and I was kind of like, this is...
But is that a racist costume, or is that just
like
making fun of
not
domestic
racist,
violence?
But it was a mix of blackface and abuse. And we've seen
like
that
there were
so
two white
much.
people doing that, and I was like, and I don't even want to
I've
say
actually
it's just
seen whiteface too, though. Like I just saw a picture the other day of a black female having on white face. So it's like,
if we're gonna get mad, right?
I don't think anyone should do it.
Like,
I just think it's a weird It's a
weird costume.
Weird.
Like,
Like if you want to
get
be
people
Lil
talking.
Wayne, it'd be a white Lil Wayne, and do all the stuff. Like don't
You gotta
let's not do the
straight
black
do
face.
black.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've there's a couple instances where it hasn't bothered me because I'm like, okay, whatever. You could see kind of the intricate like details, how much they needed to go that far. Then you'll see another person literally just paint themselves black and be like, I'm what? I'm confused. I've seen it. It's been hilarious. But anyways,
I like the Jacks at the end, the Jackson 5 and Janet costume.
Yeah, those are
Cutest.
so
Like,
nice.
sick.
Awesome.
So
Tracee was my favorite again with her big old hair. I was like, that's pretty much her hair, isn't it?
Right.
Like,
No, she had Afro on.
No, she did, but I'm just saying, like, she literally could take it off and do. I just feel like her hair could. Do
But
the
I
same
was
thing.
feeling Junior in his costume. He got a little
He
swag
did.
going.
He was like,
What's up, Dad? I loved it. Oh my god! And then when they talked about the Beatles, we don't want to be Beatles and we don't want to be Bugs. I was like, these kids.
I mean, but that's how our parents do us. They're like, you don't know nothing about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, they
You're
throw
right.
us
I
like
know.
that.
You're so
Yeah.
right.
True,
I
because
don't
I
know.
only knew one song. Like, yeah,
I was overexposed. Trust.
I was overexposed.
No, I didn't know much about it. Wow, that's hilarious.
I like the Beatles costume though.
The Beatles costume would have
like
been really
that.
nice.
When they had it, I was like, that could have been really cute. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
That's a good idea.
Any fun things from The Office that you guys love? I love seeing the boss say like stupid things once an episode, and he was like, this year we're not going to do pranks anymore because of what happened with the stereotype or whatever. And then he was like, but it's cool, put things in people's yogurt because that's fun. I'm like,
Right.
you're crazy.
I love when. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. All right.
We're so polite on this show. We're
Yeah,
so
we
polite.
are. No, but I thought it was really mean with the coffee. Like, there was no need for him to
That
scare
was
him that bad.
hilarious.
He
Oh
could have
my
messed his
God.
skin up.
Right. That was too much.
That actually
Coffee
was
in the eyes and on the skin. Like, can you imagine?
Right.
That was so funny.
Yeah, but I love
wasn't
how they
right.
bring that. I love when officers take part in the
Yeah.
festivities. It makes it so much fun to come to work because you're like, ooh, tomorrow's this at work. And
Seriously.
Right.
It's so fun.
Right.
But the pranks, I don't.
But I was cracking up when, of course, Josh scared Charlie, and then Charlie punches him, and I was like, "Oh, see, that's why you don't scare black people." And then
Right.
it's funny. He's like, "No, I just really wanted to hit him."
Yeah, I just
That's rude.
I was like, you are trifling. Is anyone going to Halloween Horror Nights?
No.
I'm trying to avoid it. Now my friend probably knows the truth now because I've been like, I don't think I can.
We're so lame, yo.
But I
don't think
But
we're-
no, I
my
did
heart
go
can
to.
actually not take it. Like
It's
Me
not
too.
that bad. Okay, I went to this thing in Atlanta, and it's called Zombie Works ATL. And
Oh my gosh.
It's at if you're in Atlanta, go. It's at this paintball range, and it's this course outside, and literally like they take their job very seriously. Drill sergeants come up, meet you at the front, and it's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And you're running through this course. Zombies are chasing you. You get to stations, you get to shoot the zombies in the head with paintballs and keep running. It's so fun.
That actually sounds way
does
better
sound-
though. That sounds
so
no,
fun.
it is not.
you have a
no.
weapon though. You have a weapon. Something to
and I will
protect
run
you.
away with my weapon. There's no way.
We did
can't do
Tower
it.
of Terror in
Let's not
Florida.
embarrass
No,
us
we might
today.
as well. We've already none of us celebrate Halloween. None of us got candy. I mean, we're pretty much But no, we went. I mean, that's how much I know. I can't go to like Halloween Horror Nights. Tower of Terror is so basic.
There were kids laughing at us. Me and
Girl,
Stacy were crying
tears.
so hard, and they had the picture
Actual
as
tears.
evidence.
We tried to lie. We were like, "Oh, that was fun. Thanks, y'all."
No, we were
and then
literally
the pictures printed out.
holding each other, crying.
Pathetic, y'all.
Yeah,
I
Wow.
can't. So I had to dump that
scary
Halloween Horror
stuff.
Nights.
Because I went to the last time I went to a haunted house. No, I've only been to 2 haunted houses because the first one I went to, I got trampled. It was scary. Jason came out of nowhere with a.
That's why you don't go.
And then everybody behind me pushed me down and ran over me, and I was like, and Jason was standing over me with that chainsaw, and he was like, "Are you okay?"
That's a nice
So
Jason.
I'm like crying, like,
That is so
and then he turned it off. He's like,
unfortunate.
"No, I'll help you." So bad.
That's ridiculous.
I can't go to haunted houses anymore.
But can we talk about the home invasion? We didn't even touch on that.
Oh, so what was Charlie doing? Like, why was he in the back?
He
That's
was
the
at the
thing.
back.
He
He was
was-
the robber from the back patio. There was one coming in the front door and one coming in the back patio.
Oh, okay.
I thought Charlie was an accident. I didn't think he was
Yeah.
actually
No,
a
because
part
you
of
remember
it.
when Dre was going through the iPad showing the cameras, he showed the back patio and there was somebody there, but then they were in the front, and that's when Josh came in through the front. So I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I guess
planned.
and at that time I was like, I guess he ran from the back to the front.
Yeah.
But then
But
clearly
the
we see
fact
there
that
was
he
another
has
one.
this iPad, like, we are so modern
That
day.
is hilarious.
That was the funniest part.
That
is
was
he
the
had
best
That was
part.
smart though.
Video
I'd have been
cameras.
like, babe, check that on
Yeah.
the iPad. Don't go
Yeah.
down there because we need to know which escape route to go.
Exactly.
Right.
He was
Because
like,
what he
"You
said,
should."
black people not gonna try and figure out where the noise coming from. Just
We
get
out.
out.
That
Just
is
go.
right.
Every time
But
we got
no,
in
but the
movie.
camera in the refrigerator.
In the
though,
refrigerator.
He was
That's
lazy.
lazy.
is a bit much.
He's
That was
lazy.
ridiculous. There's no. He's like, you need to go shopping. This just too empty. Some of these jokes he pulls out, I'm like, is this ad lib? Because this is some stuff I can't handle. You know what I mean? Like, it's too good. That was probably one of my favorite parts. Awesome.
So who do we think did it better, the twins, or do we think that Dre got a better prank?
No, I think Dre. The twins were disgusting.
He did.
I like the twins.
They're
amazing. I thought it was hilarious.
They're amazing, but
my vote is for
I don't
the twins.
want pee. That's not necessary. It's like then we have to watch.
But
Pee is sterile, so it's okay.
All right, Megan.
It is. You didn't just take it there. Like I'm supposed to be like.
It is. Pee is sterile. There's not any germs or anything in there. Pee is just
it's just gross.
I think the only thing that made the home invasion so scary were the noises, like the Bluetooth thing that they
Bluetooth
had
Bluetooth
going.
was the worst.
If I go to a movie and I hear it before I see it, that scares me more than anything. So I think they did well with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, really good. Do you guys have anything else, or do you want to jump into predictions?
One more.
What's up?
Okay, so what do you guys think about him saying like his worst fear was that his kids were growing up? Like, how did you guys feel about that? Have your parents ever expressed that to you?
I think that's like every parent's.
Yeah, but they never say it. He actually vocalized it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I've heard it. Yeah, my dad's like, don't grow up. Yeah. I mean, my mom's never said it. She's like too tough for that. But you can tell when you call 3 times a week. So, love you, Mom. Hope you're not watching this.
Don't.
Crap. Let's jump into predictions. I do love her though.
And now, oh my gosh,
I'm not kidding. Okay. What do we think, ladies? Hit the floor.
Well,
We do this every week.
We do. It's a difficult show to have predictions because it's like topic by topic and not like character. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, what topic do we want to see them develop next? I still think food, but
I still think I still think Zoe and her dad, that dynamic.
For
like
sure.
we want to see more of Zoe in school, her character develop, and I want to see their relationship more.
right.
yeah. Definitely. And wait, who was missing? Where was Pops this entire
Right.
episode?
Oh no.
That would have been a really good for him to be
He
like,
could have
don't
been
do that.
He could have been Joe Jackson.
He could have been.
Oh no!
Oh my
Gosh, that would have been amazing.
I would have actually.
He would have done it well though. He would have done justice.
No, I feel like if he was on the show this episode, he would have done what like the traditional old black people would have done, which is we don't play that scary.
Right.
We don't do that scary stuff.
Somebody
That
would
would've
have
been-
got beat up if
Yeah, I would have loved to see that because, like you said, it was very mainstream. So it's like,
Right,
oh, okay.
right.
Yeah. But once again, I just want to go and delve into his character and see about what his life is like and what he's doing out there in the streets when he's not
Who's
at home.
his lady
like,
friend?
Yeah,
Why is
like
he
what
not
is he
home?
doing?
Yeah,
Is he going to
yeah.
bingo? Like what's going on?
Right. Is he
like
going to his
that.
favorite
I
little
like
coffee
that.
shop?
I
Right.
like that.
I want to see Diane at school because I want to
Yes.
see her in a different light because we know her to be like smart and funny, cute, whatever. But I want to see her like at school being bad and getting in trouble.
She probably doesn't have friends because
No,
she's
she's gotta have
she
friends.
has
You think
friends.
so?
She's like the
gotta-
ringleader.
Yeah, she looks
Really?
like yes.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I want to see
But
her
she
at
could
school.
be the know-it-all though.
But that's okay when
People
you're
still
that
like that,
little.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think when you get a little older, like middle school, then that's not cool. But
course.
I think like I want to see her at school. I want to see her get in trouble at school.
Okay.
I want to
being too
see
smart.
Junior start with his sports thing. I want to know what actually happened with that. We did a whole hockey
hockey?
thing. Yeah, I want to know, like, are you on the team? Is your dad coming for the game? I really want to see
That's
that
gonna be
develop
so
a little bit.
embarrassing.
Yeah, it probably sucks, but it's
see her
hilarious.
with a girl.
Yeah.
Like an
That
awkward
too.
girl.
Who's
An
the
awkward-
Sophie girl?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
she's
That's
out of
a
his
little plug. We already know with the cell phone call.
Sometimes they come back. Like the popular chick always goes with the guy that she least expects.
That's when they're like 30.
I mean,
Not when they're in high school.
but wait. They haven't hit puberty yet, so he can hit
That's
puberty that
funny.
junior year and come out looking swole.
that
and
is
on point.
true.
He probably will. He looks like a cute kid. He's just
He
really
really is.
lanky and like awkward right now, but it'll fade.
But if everything
yeah.
else matches, then people don't even care anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
right.
You don't got to show them your old pictures. Awesome. So hopefully you guys check us out. Just like Shaprintace says, make sure to check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Instagram, actually, because it's kind of funny. Like, AFTERBUZZ Instagram is really hilarious. I find myself on it a lot, actually. But anyways, where can they find you guys to keep in touch with you?
As always, you can find me, Megan Thomas, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Meg Scoop, like scoop of ice cream.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Teznos.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Shaprintace Lynn, 2 N's.
Nice. And you guys can check me out on Instagram and Twitter at OneTakeStace. Make sure to tweet me this week with #Blackish. We will see you next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.